Uh-oh. Test. You did. Got everything working. Since I got a viewer, I will now give me a second. I will take off to Varrock. And I can even show you history to prove stuff. That baby, getting so hard. Anyway. See. All right. You run over here. Here. Um. Got to blur that out. Those. All right. So first, just as a proof, iron kill parts have been my main money maker for a while now. Cakes. Let's see. I got them for cheap right now, but let's iron bar. I need 5. So for 5 iron bars, it's gonna cost me 700 coins. Now I haven't manipulated the market just yet. Now I usually sell these junks for like 5k. Here's my history. Hold on. All right. So I haven't focused on manipulating the market here lately, so it's probably going to be a little bit down. Like all this was just like I needed some money for current flip I was currently doing. Then I did my fletching, leveling up my fletching, so ignore that. All right. So I sold steel kill parts at 2,665. That's still not great. Alright. It doesn't show none of my flips. That's great. That's fine. Alright, but right here we can see steel kill parts I sold for 2,665 each. Let's see how much to go for. Steel. Alright, so right now they're selling for a little bit more at 2,971. Let me add something to my stream. Need right here. This will be easy. And All right. We'll flip flop over here for a minute. All right. So let me grab my browser. All right. So, all right. So check this out. I'll show you what I can show you here, me dominating the market. Ugh. Y'all even see that? I don't know if y'all can see that. Uh, how to fix that? All right, so we look at the price for past year real quick. So I was flipping these junts. So these high spikes, those are me. What I was doing is, so I was selling it for like 4,000, 7,000, you know, and it takes less, it takes 700, yeah, $700 to make, and I'm flipping them for about 4K, close to 3K, right around there. That's me manipulating the market right there. So right here, got a 1 day. We look at the volume. Right now, there's 30 at the high price volume. And the high price is 579. All right, so we know that there's not a lot on the market, and there's about 30 of them priced at 579. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to Iron Kill Parts. Now, there may be more, but I'm going to put it at how much? 579. So we're going to put it at 580. All right, let me flip flop back over here. All right, so I'm gonna try to buy. So my buy limit is 100. It's actively traded at 589, and but I still like maybe buy it instantly. I know that there's 30 on the market at 580, so 58K instantly bought. I'll collect that, grab that, close that. I got 205. I'm gonna put those back on the market. So I spent 580 on those. So I can put it at 1200. And it's probably gonna take a day or two to flip, which that's not a big deal. So what I did is I just took 100 off the market at a cheaper price. I just took 100 off the market at 580. So that's the high price volume. It's 30 right there. So I purchased those at 580. I paid extra gold. And now I'm going to resell it on the market. So I took away the supply pretty much to where there's not a lot of supply no more. And now there's more on the market at a more expensive price. Now, another thing I've been flipping, oops, is I'm out of bars. But yeah, all right. I'm kind of invested right now. I'm not really in the process to flip. But here's another thing you can do. You can grab my coin. like I said, I'm currently invested right now. I'm not really set up to. So, but I did just take 100 off the market at 580, and I re-put it on there for 1200, which is a little expensive, but I could possibly put it on there at like a 1K and it might sell a little bit faster. Another thing you can do is you're going to want to complete the Varrock diaries, your achievement diary, and it's easy. You just go to a store, you have a dude teleport you, mine some iron, make a normal plank at the sawmill. You know, doing that, you can come over here, you can purchase these staves at a discounted rate. I can buy 30 discounted battle staves for 7,000 coins each. Total cost is 210k. So I want to buy that. So now I got 210k, and my coins is now gone. And what I'm going to do is, this is just another quick little way. You can do this once a day. Need to pause that. Pause that. Alright, I need go ahead and that. $14. Alright, save time. I'm gonna buy 60 water orbs. So I spent 7,000 a piece on these, and then I can instantly sell them at the GE for 7,675. Or come over here, buy some water orbs. Usually I would just go make these. So guess I gotta do an instant buy. So give me a second, guys. Boom. What you could do is you take this, you do that, you make this. You'll get 100 crafting experience for doing this. And then I'm just going to do a quick little 30 stack. Just to show you making money in real time. I know I could do this a lot faster and blah blah blah. Showing you all this for money purposes. I've taken like 210k plus 64k. We'll just say 270k right now. Or actually 210k twice, because I already had 30 stack in here. I don't want, you know, my numbers to be fudged up. So go ahead and just make these junts real quick. Just to show you. So whip out the scientific calculator. Second. 210 2 equals 420. 420. How much did I just spend on that? Plus 300. All right, that's 483K 300. All right. 400. Yeah. Add one extra water orb. So I'm gonna type it in 483300. Post it in the clan chat. Alright, let me deposit that, Water, so 60 battle stat, water, battle stat. Hold on. Hit note. 60 of them. Now I need fire battle staff, nature. Alright. So I equip this, come over here, and like I like to kind of put it like right there, where I can just click here, click there. Oh fuck. Alright. So that number was 483,300, and I guess I'll go ahead and withdraw my last water battle staff to show that price. So 483. Hold on. 558000. Minus 483,300. 558000 minus 483,300. I'm gonna make around 7,400 profit. Alright, so I just showed y'all how to do one. Pause at one. You know, all you do is you just sit here, you click here, click there. Click here, click there. Click here, click there. See the money stack? Goes up. But I pretty much just took 410K and, you know, made an additional 75K. And you can do this while, you know, running around. You can be like, you know, doing agility or something, and you can, you know, click like that. So that's another way you can make money. You can do that once a day. Alright, let's go back to more ways to make money. So I'm going to click back over here. So that was me doing math. Alright, so we can go to prices. Alright, you asked how I was flipping capes for flipping capes. So I was flipping these junts for about 70K. Here it is. Oh, it ain't gonna show it. Alright. But you see right here, I was getting 15K, 16K, 39K. It's not gonna show it. Alright. 30 days. Alright. No, it's not going to show it. But something that's normally going for 2K, fucking flipping for 40K. We'll just say I was making 40K. I wish it would let me say that. December 6th. Anyways, it's good to have a homie with some money to, you know, also, because there's a buy limit on how much you can buy in a day. So let's say, what did I spend? 580 on these. Even if I sold these junts at 861, whatever, which is a cheaper price, or that's more money. Let's come over here real quick. Oh, y'all couldn't see the other side. All right, that's fine. I just changed how much I was selling my iron kill parts for. Right now, the buy price is 579. The price is slowly going up. Oh, hold on. One day. Iron kill parts are kind of dead right now. So they got 90 at the low volume, 30 at the high. So unless somebody comes in there and buys up the rest of them, which I haven't had an opportunity to really manipulate the market, and it takes a couple of days to get everything manipulated. And like another little trick I'll do, so I'll buy max stacks of iron bars because they're real cheap. And you look at the price right here. I like to look at 7 days. See what's the average. And if it hit 133 and 131, look at 30 days. 30 days, it's gotten down to 115, but it's kind of stabilizing right here. Let's look at a year. So we're actually kind of low. Right now is a good time to be buying iron bars. So looking at the day, so about a couple hours ago, they're going for like 135, 138. Right now they're going for like 147. So I know I could put in a bid at, I'd look at the lowest point for the day, or actually I'd look at the lowest point for 7 days. And then I would put in my bid, low price of 131. So I'd come over here, hit iron bar, and flip flop back over. Uh-oh. So I'd come back over here. So I'd put in my bid at 131. So right now that's actually being sold. So I can do like 131. Let's buy just 10 for an example. And I would leave it like that for a day or two until I got that sale. And so once I got that sale, I know I could instantly turn around. Like I said, it takes a day or two to do it. So like, if you have, $3 million to work with, I know I can eventually turn around and sell it for 140 instantly, but I could, put it at a price. So right now it's on this rise up. I'd put it at about 150. So if I bought some at, 131, I could turn around and sell them at 150. That's straight profit. Here's one that's good to flip. Blood Rune. So right now, the buy price and sell price is both 261, but it's also been on a slow rise over the past 7 days. See what it looks like for one day. Right now, so it's actually at a low end. So now's a good time to buy. I would buy at 256 each. How many they got? They got quite a bit. So yeah, I could probably literally buy. Now let's do okay, 256. Blood rune. Change the price to 256. By 100 because my funds are kind of low. I'd leave that right there. 261. 261. I know it's not a lot, but if if you're doing a max stack of 25K, how much is that? 5,000. That's 6 million. You'd have to work your way up. But I want to do 100 now. Now it might take a minute for it to buy. And, of course, I'm not doing it instantly. All right, so flip flop back over here. So, I just put it at. All right, for some reason, whenever I flip flop back between the two, so I just put in a bid at 261. I just bought them. All right, I just purchased. Okay, I know y'all saw that last little bit, so I'm gonna hit collect. So I bought those at 261. I'm gonna turn around, sell them at 268. Or my bad. So I bought them at 261. This is just something you can do. 267 is the price where they're gonna pretty much sell pretty fast. I bought them at 261. Turn around, sell them at 267. Like I said, if you have a bigger profit, if you have more money, I literally just turned that into money. Boom. I just made a profit from blood runes. So going back over here, and like you'll get into a rhythm of the items to buy and sell, and you'll start. I'm trying to buy 10 iron bars at 131. Of course, you would do a max stack to make more money faster, but it would take a little time for the purchase and to buy. Another one that you can flip is so you come over here and you can, where is it? Or you can also refresh. It's a good thing to know. Refresh. Tables are sorted on the columns are filtered by clicking apply filter. I forgot where the fucking filter. More items. There we go. So I can apply filters. I like to find daily volume. And then from here, I click on sell price. So right here, you can kind of look. I just added these filters on. You can see where you can see the buy price right here. You can see the sell price. Right here, I found one. Restore potions, 1. Nobody's gonna be buying this. Don't buy it. Don't buy this. You can literally buy it for cheaper and turn around and sell it instantly for more. You know what I'm saying? You're only making 1 GP, but I'm just showing you. Here's another one right here. Fishing potion 2. You can literally buy it at 40 right now, turn around and sell it for 80. You know what I'm saying? Zamrock Brew. You can buy it for 156, turn around, sell it for 442. You kind of just find Blue Robe Bottoms. Buy it for 532, turn around and sell it for 1,423. The last sell was 7 hours ago, though, or the most recent buy. You're also looking at the daily volume. So I like to find stuff with low daily volumes like this because you can pretty much set the price at whatever you want. So you can buy it. See, it's real low on daily volume. Nobody's buying the adamant knife poison. They're going to want the poison plus. That. Here's one, buy it for 2,900, sell it for 39, And these are just some ways that you can, you know, make a profit just by using this little website. You just got to kind of know how to use the filters, you know how to change things around, and, you know, just kind of do that. That's why I can really explain it. So, I wish I had some more money to tell y'all some better stuff. Here's stuff that's selling hot. Oh yeah, daily volumes. So what I maximize on is daily volumes. I find items that are low in stock where I can pretty much create a demand for it. But you have to find your item. You have to find your item. And, you know, different things are going to work for you. I've had a lot of success flipping these kill parts when sailing first came in. Like, I was making money head over heels. And fucking killing it. Yeah, you can make money from the wilderness as well. I mean, like I said, there's a whole bunch of ways that you can make money in this game. You can literally go to a world where people are burning ashes right here on the ground. And you can literally pick those up and turn around and just sell them. You pick up ashes off the ground. You know. But I'll show you this. This is what I'm doing right now. I have a calcified moth. Got my gear set up. I'm literally taking nothing in my inventory except for this. Pop that. Flip my shit to north. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Scary Devil. I just run north. Run over here. I haven't completed this quest yet. Kind of on a side quest right now and trying to get this up to 99. I run up here. Here's a way to make money and to level up your strength stat. This is what I'm currently doing. Run over here. Try not to get hit by these grimy lizards. They'll poison you. And then I got this timer right here, which is so I got my auto left click to take from. I changed my instead of take from supply crates. I just click here. Click that a couple times. Good. Come over here to Grubbly Sapling. Grab these. Grind that up with stuff that it gave me. I came in here with no items. Start making Moonlight Potion. Now, when you're on a grind like me and you're already planning on coming back, I really don't care to give me all these potions because that honestly just takes time. I'll just run straight in there and start doing the sulfur people. But I'll go ahead and show you to maximize your time. But it's just right there, so it's not that big of a deal. So I'll take, so I made a couple twos, make twos in that. Take that 2. That 2. That. Drop. Drop. Take a 3. Put it in there. 3. Put it in there. 3. Put it in. Drop. Drag up. Drag up. Drag up. Drag up. And you can come back over here. That should be plenty right there. Whole inventory. I'm saying. Whole inventory of goodie potions. Need 2 more. I'll just grind up these last 2. Pop them in there. Drop that. Bring up this little one. Go ahead and drink that. Get my prayer up real quick. And then I got quick prayer set for burst of strength, protect from melee. So all I got to do is just click here. These 2 automatically activate. Got the tiles on the floor marked. I like to stand, actually I like to stand a little bit more. I'm gonna run over here to this one. See this little square? That's my NPC aggressor timer. And just stand right here. Watch the numbers go up. 482, 614, 482, 483. Kind of see right here. Now, I don't know why it says 64 hours, 6 minutes, and 48 seconds. That's not right. But once I do 5,739 damage, 5,650 damage, you know, that's pretty much. And I'm fucking stacking 14s, 8, 6, 5, 11s. There he drops. Iron ore. You can just pick up iron ore from these dudes. Like I said, you can make a lot of money in here just picking up the coal, picking up the iron ore, picking up that. And down here. They do hit for prayer. Drink this potion. This potion gives you an attack boost, a defense boost, a strength boost. Restores your prayer. The only thing it doesn't do is restore your health. Look, I just pulled a 2/2 of key. Second one I fought. Get him, King Moss. It does drop real coal. You don't want those. Leave those on the ground. There's more iron ore. So just being in here for a minute, I could sell that on a GE for 10 grand. 1,782. 1,000 GP. Got fire runes. Those only sell for like 6. That one didn't drop anything. Another trick. So whenever you're drinking your prayer potion, it heals a percentage what your prayer is. The higher your prayer level is, the higher percentage, the more usage you'll get out of a prayer potion. So like, let's say you're like level 50 and you drink a prayer potion, you might get like, let's say you're level 100, shits and giggles. You drink a prayer potion, you'll probably get like, or let's say you're level 99. You'll get 33 prayer for each time you take a sip of the potion. So I hit 53, take a sip, puts me at 81. My max is 84. I know if I drink it at 56, I can get my potion max, but I wait until I'm a little bit beneath that. And then if you also watch this next buff change and you wait until that gets down to 30, you know, but while this is going on, I'll just pop up YouTube, watch a video or something, and, you know, just chill out. and make money on the side. Let's see, we got silver ore. We don't care about that. Mithril ore, that's a good money maker. And you can pick up mithril ore. Here's more iron ore. Don't care about silver. Stack that up. I'm at another 1,000. I'm at 2 grand. Got sapphires. You can bring your chisel in here, get a little crafting experience. But I don't even care about all that. I don't even care about it. I keep the half keys. You know, that gives you a dragon stone if you put keys together. I don't even got the loop half. Last time I was here. These guys drop hard clue scrolls. You can do those, and out of a hard clue scroll, you have a chance to get a 3rd age. Whatever that rare shit is. You know, fire runes, cut sapphire. Care about that. Back of my circle. Alright, so I'm down to 43. Take a sip of the potion, back at 70. I'm over 56, so I don't need to drink anything. You know, I just did all that for free. I got all these potions for free, just walking in here. You know, and if you level up your strength first, it makes leveling up your attack easier. It makes leveling up your defense easier because you get experience right here off of how much damage you're doing. If you're not doing no damage, you ain't getting no experience. So you might as well, you know, I recommend getting your stats up to 70, like attack 70, strength 70, defense 70. I recommend that. And then from there, just maximize your fucking... So you can grab the sulfurous essence. I haven't completed the quest yet. I haven't completed this quest yet, Peerless Moons. I just started it. If I complete this quest, I'll be able to pick this stuff up, but I know I'm going to leave. So it's pointless for me to pick this up because it disappears. But if I did complete the quest, didn't get sidetracked with 99 strength, I could cash this in and get free rune crafting experience. You know, you can pick up these nature runes. See. That's $1,000 bucks. I don't even care about. You know, that's just stackable stuff. Like, I'll just show you how fast this stack gets. Another 10 coal. But since I can manipulate the market, I really don't even really care about the money. Or got a lot of the stuff unhighlighted, so I don't even see it. I like that extra stuff. So I'm at 58. Watch, I'll wait until I get to 56. I'll go ahead and pop a potion. Boom. 84, which is my max. Boom. You know. Of course, you know, it takes a little time to figure out your groove and whatnot and all that fun shenanigan stuff. This is the grind. I'm officially at 48%. I'm halfway to 96. Uncut ruby. Here's some more coal. You know, you could take these things and go make steel bars and go make fucking steel skill parts if you wanted to. I just don't care to do that. You can make money a lot faster and easier than it is to even deal with any of that. These guys sometimes drop something called sulfur blades. Like a 1 in a 400 drop. But last week I was level 80, you know, just being a sippy cup. I'm over here on my way to 96, fucking hitting like a fucking train. See, the lowest I'll ever hit's a 5 or a 0. A 0 means, oh, your offhand hits a little weaker. I guess 3 is the lowest you can hit with your offhand. The 5 with your, yeah, okay. The 3 is the lowest damage you can hit here. They're pretty much guaranteed a 3 compared to the crab. You know, the crab, he has a higher defense, so if you're gonna AFK the gemstone crab, you know, be prepared to fucking be there for about 120, 150 hours. And you're going to average 50 to 70k an hour compared to this method right here. So my timer runs out. Be the last dude that's going to auto attack me. All I got to do is walk out of this aggression square right here. So you just... So he hits for prayer as well. Run outside the aggression square. More step. So... Boom, I took that one more step. He attacks me. And these guys, they're going to spawn on these little circles. That's where they spawn at. Might have one over here that like walks away or something. What I do is I'll slowly walk up a little bit. Remind them that I'm here. Another thing you can do is click on the next dude. And that's called, you know, if you're maximizing your time. So he has 5 health. Run over here. Go ahead, get this dude out the corner. That way he'll spawn over here. I'll have more ready to attack me most of the time. Got him out the way. He's the closest one. Beat his ass. Drink a potion. Don't forget to pay attention to your potions. He just spawned in the middle. On to the next. 714, 1018, 05. See how I click? Second I got, or so everybody attacks at the same time on this little tick cycle. Boom, boom. What up, dog? Completed my classes. Showing people how to manipulate the GE market. Make fucking bank. Look at that. 95 of 113. I'm drinking a potion to give me 113. Fucking 95. 459k to go. I'm gonna get 500k in like 4 hours while I'm AFKing. The strength train. But yeah, I'm probably about to call it on fucking RuneScape. Homie, you wanna get on Discord? Can you not hear me? 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 What up, guys? It's your boy, Eliteaksmiley. Special shout out to Hollow Knight's family. That's what we do. We're sipping and dipping and tripping along with the people that come in to get you. Knock, knock, and then chicken the hand up at the fucking door. Knock, knock, knock. Damn. What up, mama? How you doing? Doing the YouTube. Game we played back in 2001. My little knight dude. Duncan. Blue, blue. 21, that was a crit. But yeah, I was showing everybody how to manipulate the market to where they can... gotta drink a potion. I need 56 so I can drink another potion. Get my stats back up to 113. But yeah, I'll let you tell her about 92 being halfway there. So in this game, like, level 50 is technically 92. And then like 92 to 99, like the second half of 50. Ugh. Crazy. Finally completed my Spanish class today. Now all I got is statistics. Here, let's look. Let's look at it, guys. Let's look at what I got. iPad. See what we got left. Until I get my high school diploma. So I gotta do digital photography. Got a B. Gotta do semester 2 of US history. Got A's and B's. Got an A. A's. B's. Gotta do a marketing principles semester 2. Completed all the hard English classes. All A's. Gotta do chemistry. Done that. A. Gotta finish this class. Just completed semester 2, but they haven't graded it yet. I'll show you all that here in a minute. I'm also working on semester 2 of my math. Gotta complete courses. Right now they're saying I got an F, but A's, mainly because A's. Teacher hasn't graded this one. I missed one there. A's. Teacher hasn't graded this one. Teacher hasn't graded this one. A's. Teacher hasn't graded this one. Once they grade all that, I'll have a passing grade here. And I don't have to do final exam. Then my other class, statistics, I haven't even started that today. Started that yet. Oh my God. But I've completed my classes for the month. That's pretty cool. Knock, knock. I done jiggled the handle, but the fucking door locked. Knock, knock. So here's what I like to pick up to make money in this game. I'll pick up the chaos runes right here. Drag that down. Pick up the coals that are noted and hit me for 5 prayer. So drink another prayer potion. That's right. You want to hear a story? So, about 31 years ago, I knocked on my best friend's door. My mom was visiting her friend across the street, Big Mike and Curtis. And, so we ended up, you know, she was like, hey, there's a boy across the street. Go over there and, you know, try to go play with him. I was like, all right, bet. Walk across the street, knock on the door. Hey, pretty lady, got a little boy staying here? It's funny because, you know, I'm a little boy myself. I said, my bad. You got I said, you got a kid here? She was like, yeah, I got 3. I was like, oh, the boy. yeah, I got a boy here. I was like, you care if he comes outside and plays? He's like, yeah, sure. I'll go get him. So we go outside and we start playing this back in the day when we were kids, we could play this game called make believe or imagination. I know a lot of people don't have that in this day and age, but we pretended to be the Power Rangers. And I didn't really understand sarcasm when I was younger. So he was like, I'm gonna be the ape. And that's the red Power Ranger. He's the ape. I misunderstood him and thought he said the number 8. Or he could have said he's gonna be the number 8. Yeah. He said that he was gonna be the number 8, and I was like, okay, cool. I'll be the number 7. So we pretended to be the Power Rangers. I was the number 7. He was the number 8. After that, I just go inside of his house, and I just spend the night at his house because we ended up having so much fun and ended up passing out. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, the next thing I really remember, his dad, I guess, shows up at the time, and he makes some burgers. He goes, hey, boy. He's talking to me and was like, you want a burger? I was like, yes, sir. Like, what do you want on your burger? I was like, cheese. About all I really liked back then on my cheeseburgers, it's just cheese. I was pretty simple. And I eat this burger and I go to bed, and I think my buddy's saying we played video games for 2 days, but I think I played video games for 1 day. And my dad showed up the next morning. He was like, hey, is there a boy here? Looking for me. And I don't know if his mom reached out to my mom that night or whatnot. I have no clue. I have no idea. But however it happened, it happened. I ended up spending the night. We played video games all night. Had a blast. What games were we playing? I know it was Kirby. I think you hooked up your old Nintendo. I think we had a Super Nintendo at that time. I don't really remember. 96, 97. 95. No, I moved to... Well, was we 4 or 5 or 6? How old were we when we met? Because I moved to that one house on the corner in... around my birthday, the summer of 94 is when we moved to that house. But anyways, been best friends ever since. We check on each other daily and make sure we're doing all right mentally, and I got to do 4,688 more of those. 4,688 damage counters. You'd think with fucking 95, 112 strength with this potion I'm drinking, I'd be hitting harder than that, But, when you break it down, I'm hitting twice. I'm really stacking like, what was that? I was like 30s, 30, 24. I guess that ain't bad. 17, 18, 15. That's a big one. 32. He ain't gonna tell me when we met, what year we met. You ain't gonna tell me, really? Gonna leave me hanging? I see how it is. Man, I got another story about my buddy's mom. So, one night, she makes dinner. I'm gonna tell you guys, This woman made the fattest bean burritos I've ever had in my entire lifetime. Never had a bean burrito so fat. It was pretty much like the equivalent of a can of refried beans on a burrito shell. Like that's how much beans was on this fucking bean burrito. Oh my god. TheBomb.com, I'll tell you what. Life-changing burritos. That's what we're gonna call that. You know, after a year or two, as I'm getting my money right, open up a storefront. Do that for a living. Run your own business. Yes. I don't know. Do something fun. Make or life-changing bean burritos. Grilled cheeses. Sounds fun. Guess I ain't watching me no. Oh well. You ain't gonna tell me what year we met? I think it was 96. I think I was 6'7". Around 6'7". I don't remember if we met in the beginning of the year, but I do remember it was sunny out. Didn't need a jacket. Could go do some clan activities. I'll see some funny stuff. I don't know. Good times. Ooh, it's 11:55. I'm honestly probably about to go to bed, guys. Good night.